if you want to be the best at anything, you must give more than what is required, stay longer than what is expected, and hold yourself to a higher standard than the one that surrounds you. Every day you either step closer to the person you want to be or you slip further away, and the choice is always in the small actions you take when no one is watching. Everyone wants to be the best at something, yet most people only dream about it without taking the steps needed. They settle for less, hoping success will somehow come on its own. The truth is, being the best is not about luck. It is about choices and habits that shape who you become. People often waste energy on distractions, doubt, and excuses, while those who rise to the top focus on growth, discipline, and consistency. The difference lies in what you decide to do each day. You already hold the ability to change your path, but it takes clarity, effort, and direction. These rules are not about being perfect. They are about becoming unstoppable through simple but powerful actions. If you're ready to push yourself higher and achieve more, then let's dive in. Chapter 1. Decide clearly what excellence means for your life. When you want to be the best at anything, the first step is to clearly decide what excellence means for your life. Many people drift through their days without ever asking themselves this question. They live without a target, without a clear idea of what they truly want to become. Without this clarity, effort can easily turn into noise. Excellence begins with a decision. You must define it in simple words that connect with your deepest desires. It is not about vague ideas or dreams. It is about a clear vision you can touch and feel in your mind every day. This clarity becomes your foundation. When you know exactly what excellence looks like, every choice you make starts aligning with that goal. It becomes a guide for your actions. Excellence is not the same for everyone. For some, it might mean being the top performer in their field. For others, it might mean becoming a reliable leader. For someone else, it could mean mastering a skill or building deep connections with people. The key is that it must be your definition. If you try to adopt someone else's idea of excellence, it will not feel real. You will lose motivation. Excellence must connect to your values, your strengths, and your dreams. You should write it down in clear language. This simple act of writing transforms your thinking. It moves your goal from being an idea into a real living purpose that guides your day. The human mind is powerful, but it works best when it has direction. If you do not decide where you want to go, your energy will scatter. You will be busy, but you will not be progressing in a meaningful way. When you define excellence, your mind begins to notice opportunities you would otherwise miss. You begin to focus on what matters. You stop wasting time on things that do not matter. Your clarity allows your energy to flow with precision. This is the first rule of becoming the best. You need that clarity so you can move with intention rather than drift without control. There is an emotional shift that happens when you decide clearly what excellence means. You stop living in confusion. You stop waking up each day without direction. You begin to feel confident. There is a calmness that comes from knowing exactly what you are aiming for. This emotional clarity changes how you view challenges. Obstacles become stepping stones rather than roadblocks. You begin to face difficulties with courage because your destination is clear. The certainty of your goal fuels persistence. And persistence is one of the most powerful forces in achieving greatness. When deciding what excellence means, it is important to include both the tangible and the emotional aspects. Tangible goals are measurable results. They could be numbers, positions, or milestones you want to reach. Emotional goals are how you want to feel along the way. Do you want to feel confident, respected, happy, or free? Tangible goals keep you focused, while emotional goals keep you connected to the deeper reasons why you are striving. Excellence without emotional connection is empty. You will burn out. Excellence with emotional connection becomes a fulfilling journey. It is also important to be realistic in defining your excellence. This does not mean limiting yourself. It means understanding your starting point and the steps required to get there. Many people set goals that are unclear or unrealistic, and they end up giving up. They feel overwhelmed because they cannot see the path clearly. When defining excellence, break it down. Be clear about where you are now and where you want to be. Create a picture of the final destination and a realistic plan to get there. This makes the goal tangible and achievable. When you see the path clearly, your mind stops resisting and begins moving forward. There is a powerful psychological effect when you clearly define excellence. The human brain is wired to focus on clear targets. When you give it a clear target, it begins to work toward it naturally. You begin noticing details you ignored before. You start recognizing patterns. You begin developing habits that support your goal without thinking about them. This is why clarity is not a one-time step. It must be a constant practice. Every day remind yourself of what excellence means to you. Repeat it. Write it. Speak it aloud. This repetition strengthens your commitment. Your mind begins to work for you instead of against you. When you decide what excellence means, you also decide what you will not accept in your life. This is an important point. Excellence requires boundaries. You must decide what is worth your time and energy. You must be willing to say no to distractions and mediocrity. This can be uncomfortable at first. You may feel pressure from others who do not understand your vision. You may feel doubt when you step away from the familiar. But if your definition of excellence is clear, these challenges will be easier to handle. Boundaries become your protection. They keep you aligned with your true direction. This decision is also about self-respect. It is a declaration to yourself that you value your life and your potential. It is saying that you refuse to settle for less than what you can become. This respect fuels your determination. It strengthens your discipline. It helps you rise each day with purpose. Every choice you make starts to reflect this respect. You will choose actions that move you closer to your definition of excellence. Your life will start to change, not because of random effort, but because of deliberate, purposeful choices. When you decide clearly what excellence means, you also activate your ability to inspire yourself. Motivation comes from clarity. When you know where you are going, the journey becomes exciting rather than exhausting. You find yourself waking up with a sense of purpose. You begin to attract people and opportunities that align with your vision. This clarity spreads to every part of your life. You begin to see life as a series of steps toward a meaningful goal rather than random events. And this mindset is a defining feature of those who become the best. Clarity gives you strength during moments of doubt. There will be days when your energy is low. There will be days when challenges feel overwhelming. But when you have clearly decided what excellence means, you have an anchor to hold on to. You can remind yourself why you started. You can reconnect with your purpose. This keeps you moving forward. Excellence is not built in a single moment of inspiration. It is built in the small decisions made every day. When your definition of excellence is clear, those decisions become easier and more powerful. Deciding what excellence means is not a one-time task. It is a living process. As you grow, your understanding of excellence will grow. You will refine it, adjust it, and expand it. This is natural. Life changes. You change. Your goals must reflect that growth. This does not mean losing focus. It means evolving with purpose. Keep revisiting your definition. Keep sharpening it. This keeps your mind sharp and your actions aligned with your highest potential. This is the foundation for becoming the best at anything. Finally, clarity creates momentum. When you decide clearly what excellence means, you set in motion a force that carries you forward. Every small effort, every step builds upon that clarity. Your life begins to change quietly but powerfully. You become someone who acts with intention rather than reaction. You begin to lead your own life instead of letting life lead you. This is the first step in the journey to being the best.